So we're in Milbridge, Maine right now. So in down East Maine, there is an organization called Wreaths Across America. And today they are making their Escort to Arlington. So this is the official Escort. This is pretty cool. So we're in Milbridge, Maine. We're across from the mini street cafe market. We're underneath 44 North here, undercover. It's raining, it's snowing, but they're on their way. They're leaving the Harrington junior, senior high school, and they're on their way. So let's get at it. This is something I always look forward to. Wreaths Across America is a 501c3 nonprofit located in Columbia Falls, Maine. This right here has become known as the country's longest veterans parade. Wreaths Across America's annual Escort to Arlington kicks off on Saturday, December 7th, 2024. Now, this is being filmed on December 8th, 2024. So the first day is called a heart ceremony, where they do the border crossings and the sunrise service, and there's some amazing things that they're doing on the 7th on Saturday. But the 8th is really the real kickoff, where they make their way to Arlington National Cemetery, going through different towns, and Cherryfield, Milbridge get that experience to see the convoy first as they go. So as they go, they're going to be stopping at schools, memorials, and other locations along the way to spread their year-long mission to remember the fallen, honor those who have served, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. Stops with public events will be held in Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, and Washington, D.C., before arriving at Arlington National Cemetery on the morning of Saturday, December 14th, on National Wreaths Across America Day. It's always fun to go watch this happen, because the stories that these wreaths will tell is unbelievable. It's amazing to see the fire department, the game warden service, DMR, the law enforcement agencies come together, the fire departments, the emergency services coming together to help make this possible. Is always fun to see that community support, seeing kids waving the American flag, seeing Gold Star mothers and veterans wave their hand as they make their way to Arlington National Cemetery. And for the 10th year in a row, Chevrolet has generously provided the 12 wrapped Escort vehicles, including an all-electric Silverado this year, to transport participating Gold Star and Blue Star family members and veterans during this week-long trip. The Escort to Arlington has grown to consist of 14 tractor trailers representing Baylor Trucking, Bud Van Lines, Saya, LTL, Snyder National, Whitty Brothers Exchange Incorporation, Page, ETC Transportation, Delhaize Transportation, LLC, American Trucking Association's Workforce Heroes, Cargo Transporters Incorporated, Prime Incorporated, Brown Dog Carriers, Walmart Transportation, Interstate Van Lines, and HO Holding Incorporated. So there's a lot more trucks involved in this. This is just what is the official Escort to Arlington. There will be multiple trucks going to Arlington and other participating locations all over the United States and beyond. So what began 30 years ago as a pilgrimage by a Maine wreath maker from Harrington in a single truck to deliver 5,000 wreaths to Arlington National Cemetery as a gesture of thanks has become a year-long mission to remember, honor, teach. National Wreaths Across America Day ceremonies are happening at more than 4,800 participating locations nationwide on Saturday, December 14th, 2024. These events are free and open to all people. You can go to wreathsacrossamerica.org to find a participating location closer to you. So a little bit about how this all got started. So Morrill Worcester, the owner of Worcester Wreath Company of Harrington, Maine, was a 12-year-old paperboy when he won a trip to Washington, D.C. It was his first to our nation's capital, and that would change his life and the lives of millions of others across the country. Seeing hundreds of thousands of graves in the tomb of the unknown soldier at Arlington National Cemetery made such an impression on him. It was an experience that would follow him throughout his life and his successful career, reminding that his good fortune was due in a large part to the values of his nation and the veterans who made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. In 1992, Worcester Wreath found themselves with a surplus of wreaths nearing the end of the holiday season. Remembering his boyhood experience at Arlington, Worcester realized he had an opportunity to honor our country's veterans. With the aid of Maine Senator Olympia Snow, arrangements were made for the surplus of wreaths to be placed at Arlington in one of the older cemetery sections that had been receiving fewer visitors each passing year. As plans were underway to transport the wreaths to Washington, a number of other individuals and organizations stepped up to help. James Prout, owner of a local trucking company, Bluebird Ranch Incorporated, generously provided transportation all the way to Virginia. Volunteers from the local American Legion and VFW posts gathered with members of the community to decorate each wreath with traditional red hand-tied bows. Members of the Maine State Society of Washington, D.C. helped organize the wreath laying, which included a special ceremony at the tomb of the unknown soldier. For over a decade, this annual tribute went on quietly and privately. Everything changed in 2005 when a photo of the stones at Arlington, adorned with the wreaths and covered in snow, circulated around the internet. Suddenly, the homespun tribute from a small town in Down East Maine was receiving national attention. Thousands of requests poured in from all over the country from people wanting to help purchase and lay wreaths at Arlington. Thousands more wanted to make the Arlington project at the local national and state cemeteries. Still, others simply desired to share their story and thank Morrill Worcester for honoring our nation's hero. Many were surviving family members of some of those heroes. Unable to donate thousands of wreaths to each state, Worcester began sending 7 wreaths to every state, 1 for each branch of the military, an additional wreath to pay tribute to POW MIAs. In 2006, with the help of Civil Air Patrol and other civic organizations, wreath-laying ceremonies were held at over 150 locations around the country. The Patriot Guard Riders volunteered as escorts for the wreaths going to Arlington in the beginnings of the annual Veterans Honor Parade, a convoy that now travels the East Coast every year in early December. The annual trip to Arlington and the group of volunteers eager to participate in Worcester's simple wreath-laying event grew each year until it became clear that the desire to remember and honor our country's fallen heroes was bigger than he could ever imagine possible at the outset. The movement had grown beyond Arlington and bigger than this one company in Harrington, Maine. In 2007, the Worcester family, along with the support of veterans organizations and a variety of other groups and individuals who had helped with their annual Veterans Wreath ceremony in Arlington, formed Wreaths Across America, a nonprofit 501c3 organization to continue and expand this effort and support others around the country who wanted to do the same. The simple mission of the organization was established: remember, honor, teach. Just 1 year later, over 300 locations held wreath-laying ceremonies in every state, Puerto Rico, and 24 overseas cemeteries. Over 100,000 wreaths were placed in veterans' graves. Over 60,000 volunteers participated, and that year, December 13th, 2008, was unanimously voted by the United States Congress as Wreaths Across America Day. In 2014, a goal of placing a veteran's wreath on every grave marker was met with the sponsorship and placement 226,525 wreaths. In 2018, a delegation of volunteers and supporters were invited by the American Battle Monuments Commission to hold a wreath ceremony to honor nearly 10,000 heroes interred at Normandy American Cemetery in France. In 2022, Wreaths Across America and its national network of volunteers placed more than 2.7 million sponsored veterans' wreaths on headstones of our nation's service members at 3,702 participating locations. This was accomplished with the support of more than 5,000 sponsorship groups, corporate contributions, and in-kind donations from the transportation industry across the country. The wreath laying that began more than 30 years ago is still held annually on the second and third Saturday of December. Wreaths Across America's annual pilgrimage from Harrington, Maine to Arlington National Cemetery has become known as the world's largest veterans parade Every year, the convoy trucks, local law enforcement, staff, and supporters stop at schools, monuments, veterans, homes, and communities along the way to talk about the Wreaths Across America mission and remind people how important it is to remember, honor, and teach. Wreaths Across America is committed to teaching all generations about the value of their freedoms and the importance of honoring those who sacrifice so much to protect those freedoms. In 2022, the organization launched its expanded Teach program in collaboration with like-minded organizations focused on character development and service projects for young people of all ages with lesson plans for all grade levels and learning abilities. Wreaths Across America would not be successful without the help of the volunteers, active organizations, and the generosity of the trucking industry, which offer invaluable support to Wreaths Across America's mission to remember the men and women who serve our country, honor our military and their families, and teach our children about our freedom and those who protect it. There are many ways you can help. Learn more about how you can help get involved at wreathsacrossamerica.org, signing up to receive a newsletter, visiting in person the Wreaths Across America Museum in Columbia Falls, Maine. When a volunteer places a wreath on a veteran's grave on National Wreaths Across America Day, they encourage them to speak that veteran's name aloud, thank them for their service and sacrifice, and reflect on that person and their life. Along with wreath-laying ceremonies at cemeteries throughout the country, Wreaths Across America also holds a number of special memorial ceremonies, including special memorials held at Pearl Harbor, the Pentagon, in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. The Heart Ceremony, honoring allies and remembering together, conducted each year to honor veterans of our nation's allies in ceremonies on the international border crossing between Calais, Maine, and St. Stephen, New Brunswick, also Detroit, Michigan, in Windsor, Ontario, and Sweetwater, Montana, and the Alaskan-Canadian borders. Wreaths Across America hosted State House ceremonies in nearly all 50 states. Wreaths Across America also has another program called the Remembrance Tree Program, which was established as another way to remember and honor the veterans. As many Gold Star families visited the land where the balsam tips are harvested each year for the wreaths that are placed on veterans' grave, they found a sense of peace from being in the surroundings. To ensure that more could experience this unique place, Wreaths Across America established this program to provide a living memorial to their lost loved ones. So get out there, be active, and show up on National Wreaths Across America Day, December 14th, 2024, and participate at a participating location near you.